SemeAd Interview, uma conversa com quem forma opinião na academia.
Dear Professor Chamindika Weerakoon, did I pronounce your name correctly?
Absolutely, yes.
So, Chamindika Weerakoon. Weerakoon or Weerakoon? Weerakoon or Weerakoon?
Weerakoon.
Weerakoon, okay. So, first of all, thank you very much for accepting our invitation to be a keynote speaker at SemeAd. And also,
it's my great pleasure.
And also to accept this invitation for this interview at what we are calling here that SemeAd TV. So SemeAd is a very traditional conference in management in Brazil. We are in our 23rd edition, and this year we have a great number of conference people. We are almost 2,000 people, 1955, something like that, okay, of conference people.
Great.
And this is the first time we have an online conference, okay? As many as you know, many of the conferences in the world this year due to the pandemic, we are in an online conference. And we have this idea of the SemeAd TV. So the purpose of SemeAd TV is giving the chance to people to have, let me say, a more relaxing time between the sessions, or if they are not watching one specific session, they can be with us here. And this transmission is open, okay? So we have not only people in the conference watching in the conference platform, this transmission, but also it's open the YouTube. So I can't precise how many people is watching us. Nevertheless, let's go to our talk, because people is anxious to know what you're going to talk in your speech ahead. So if you could give us, let me say, a brief or we're planning to talk, would be nice.
Right. Thank you very much. And it's, as I said earlier, it's my great pleasure to be with you here today. And actually, I'm a researcher. I'm researching into social entrepreneurship. So that is my field of expertise. And at this SemeAd 2020, so what I'll be talking about is, again, about social entrepreneurship, and particularly the role of academics and the industry specialists and the public administrators in developing a social entrepreneurial ecosystem in an economy. So that will be the main idea or the fundamentals that I'll be focusing on during my speech, because social entrepreneurship is a growing phenomenon in addressing social challenges in the world through entrepreneurial mechanisms. So I think when it comes to addressing social challenges now, not only the governments, but also the private sector, and also the universities, not-for-profit sectors, and every one of us has a role to be played. So how are we going to do this? So as academics, what is our role? As industry specialists, what is our role? In public sector, especially the public administrators, as a public administrators, what is our role? So that's what I'm going to talk about today.
Yes, this topic of social entrepreneurship it's somehow connected to what they say impact projects or impact business, and what is the connection? Is not exactly the same thing, because I suppose social entrepreneurship can be, for instance, for someone involved in an NGO organization, not necessarily in an enterprise, but can be an enterprise. So how can you distinguish how this is together, Professor?
Yeah, That is a very good question that you raised here, actually, and that is a point that I'm going to make during my speech as well. So social entrepreneurship, as I mentioned earlier, so trying to address social entrepreneurial initiatives are trying to address social challenges through entrepreneurial mechanisms. So one of the misunderstandings that we have today, sometimes in the practice or sometimes in the academia also, is that social entrepreneurship is something that is maybe related to not-for-profit sectors, or sometimes maybe it is all about social enterprises. But actually, social entrepreneurship can occur at any of the three main sectors of an economy. For example, when we say private sector, public sector, and not-for-profit. So what they are trying to do is to address social challenges through entrepreneurial mechanisms. And at the end of the day, what happens is that they are addressing market failures. So through various approaches, and what they are trying to create is social value creation, and that is what we call social impact at the end of the day.
Excellent. And excuse me to ask you that, is this your first time in Brazil?
Yes, that's right.
I hope next time you can be really here, because you are, virtually here. Okay, and we would love to have you personally here. And right now, you are in Australia, don't you?
That's right, yes.
Where, in the West Coast or East Coast of Australia?
I'm in Victoria, Melbourne.
In Victoria. And what time is it now for you?
1:21 a.m.
Wow, I'm sorry, Professor. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, okay, for helping us in the middle of the night, okay, for this interview. We really appreciate your effort, your help for us, okay. And so thank you very much. Is there any doubt or any question you'd like to do for me, Professor?
No, I'm very happy to share my knowledge with you all today during the speech, and I must appreciate you all's efforts during this pandemic, even that you are trying to have this conference going on. And so with that, actually, we are getting an opportunity to share our knowledge, and we are not actually stopping our knowledge sharing activities even during a pandemic. So with that, you are really giving a good example to the rest of the community. And also as academics, so it is our duty to share the knowledge that we created. So in that way, you are really exemplary. So it is my great pleasure to support that initiative.
Okay, so once again, thank you very much. I'm sure people will be anxious to watch your presentation, and I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, Chamindika.
Thank you for having me. See you soon.
Take care. Take care. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.